my life to do. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ruthie Mo, Riis the ruler, Jackson. This is the reparations interlude. We not asking, we demand it. So go on, make my payments. Ha 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 ha. Tell the government to cut them reparations, make them ha 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 ha. Not no SBA loans, run the bread. Ha 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 ha. Tell the government to cut them reparations, make them ha 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 ha. Hey, check it out. First drug lord, President Nixon. Over office with the strap house when he was tipping. Got the drugs from Nicaragua and gave us crack. Declared war on blacks. Man, tell him to cut the check and tried to make it seem like a revolution. CIA was the corner boys for distribution. We could tear the country in half for retribution. But I'd rather get some restitution, so tell him to cut the check. John Singleton, man, he already told y'all. He broke it down for you when he made Snowfall. They locked us all up and created whole laws. So send a message like a cold call. Tell them to cut the check. Look, we built this city, we built this city back. Put this country together and gave him hella aid. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Over 400 years been pushing the clock, but yeah, we still ain't got paid. Look, they paying the immigrants, they paid the Jews. Executive orders, man, they made the rules. I want my 40 acres, you can save the mule. Cause as of right now, we getting played for the fool. Look, for sterilization, Tuskegee experiment, Rosewood, Japanese internment. Come on, it's all paid out from the government. We waiting on our turn, we definitely earned it. So make my payment, ha, 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 ha. Tell the government to cut them reparations, make them ha, 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 ha. Not no SBA loans, just run the bread, make it ha, 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 ha. Tell the government to cut them reparations, make them ha, 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 ha. Not no stimulus checks, just run the bread, make it ha. Yeah, Ruthie Mo, Riis the ruler, Jackson. This is the reparations interlude. We're not asking, we demanding.
A lot of thoughts in my mind, gotta designate what to leave, what to take, and appreciate. A lot of people talk fly, but I levitate. Rise above with the love when I meditate. When I meditate. I roll with God cause he never late. My son dial in denial of the Ben Frank. On the road, let's travel with a full tank. Revolutionary overture, that's too saint. I mean, that's too that's too saint. Like Peter Paul, me and you to be the new saints. Let me paint a new picture on the 16. Woolly head, black man with divine chains. Yeah, I be rapping, but he's 16 apart. Cathartic, therapeutic, really who needs charts? All I need is heart, God's love and some knowledge. Acknowledge, don't acknowledge, I be good. To be honest, it's like if you never knew my name, at least I know me. Broken chains on my brain, now I'm set free. Peace in the now, I'm complete. Cause all I ever had to do is just be. A lot of in my mind, gotta designate what to leave, what to take, and appreciate. A lot of people talk fly, but I levitate. Rise above with the love when I meditate.
WIFTBPM.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
You are listening to the most dangerous show. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. Enough to seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis, the ruler, on the ones and twos, because we are blowing up on a Tuesday in the club. On a Tuesday, we blowing up. On a Tuesday, we blowing up. I better say that because I got to, I don't want to be, we might have to do the blowing up on the Tuesday birthday remix. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and I'm feeling a certain way about the theme song too. I see you, Bootney Farnsworth. I know the theme song is a bomb, but I feel like it was Riis. It might be outdated.
No, she's still in there, so technically it still counts.
So maybe that's why we ain't gonna leave till 3 days after she goes. So we ain't gotta change up our intro or none of that, you know. Once again,
so we ain't having it. Then
the Nostradamus.
See,
cause that's why we blowing up on this Tuesday. Hey y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis, the ruler, in the building on the ones and twos. It seems as though I done shrunk in my seat. So I'm at to stand me up just a little. Might have to rework them chords. They pulling a little hard, but it's all good. I'm not tripping today. It is the Maze Jackson Show on a Tuesday. I'm feeling pretty good. Man, I don't even know where to start. Yesterday, hey man. So yesterday, The war of the endorsements continues. Reese, turn me up just a little bit more on my headphones. I know you. I know I'm trying to get. Yeah, there it is, right there. So anyway, man. Yesterday, the endorsement train continued. Danny Davis endorsed Brandon Johnson. Then, coming right after that, Rod Sawyer endorsed Paul Vallis. Now, Reese, can I tell you, I thought that Rod Sawyer did extremely well in the debates, but alas, he did not do very well in the elections. Let me ask the question.
He was last, wasn't he? Was he last?
Was he last?
I don't remember. I think the last time I looked, he was last.
Okay, so let's check it out. And then I want to think about this. Because I really like Alderman Sawyer. And I think he could really do a lot of good work for the city. But Reese, he got 0%.
That's what I said. I remember
0.43.
Yeah, I would say that's what I.
So he can't even round it up.
That's what I just said. When he
got 2,402 votes in the whole city. Shout out to Jamal Green because he came in first of the tier 2 no TV candidates.
Yeah, he was pretty good, man.
But anyway, so let's back up. It started with Illinois Secretary of State Jesse White endorsing Paul Vallis. Reese, I don't think it's going to stop the black Wakandans from being on Paul Vallis about racism, but I do think it'll stop the Democrats about being him on being a Republican. Okay? So that's the first thing. So then 27th Ward Alderman Walter Burnett, which represents probably the new financial heart of the city of Chicago, which is the West Loop, who is also Jesse White's mentee, but also the powerful and now the dean of the Chicago not Aldermanic Black Caucus, but of the whole city council. So now Reese, Alderman Burnett is now the top, like the senior member. He made it to senior year, dog. And then he the captain of the football team, homecoming king, right? He got all the spots. He jumps down with Paul Vallis after Jesse White. Not to be outdone, Brandon Johnson, after leaving Selma, Alabama, glory. Dog, if he have Common Bus out, dog, it's gonna kick. Glory. Anyway, but I think he wouldn't have Common Bus out because his mom was on the school board. And so they would probably, not, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, under Rom, so it'll probably be a little beef there. But anyway, Brandon Johnson then gets Danny Davis's endorsement. Although Danny Davis says, I like Paul. We're actually friends, and if he makes it to the city council, we'll still be friends. But I like Brandon because he's a school teacher like me. Reese, if you gonna endorse me, don't say nothing about the other people. Don't even mention their name. Don't be trying to get yourself a lifeline. Just go on all the way off. But anyway, so then yesterday, Danny Davis, congressman, respected man from the West Side, steps up and endorses Brandon Johnson. Not to be outdone, Alderman Rod Sawyer of the 6th Ward then endorses Paul Vallis. Reese, I think all the white people know where they at. So I think it's going to be the battle of the black endorsements. And what you think the Latinos going to do, man? What you think the Chewy Latinos going to do? They done already called Brandon a racist for being on the Maze Jackson show. I wonder what they going to do. Anyway, so Reese, we got to see how these endorsements unfold. Now, I hear Willie Wilson is supposed to be making an endorsement soon, too. Wonder what that means. You know what I'm saying? You think Willie Wilson, people gonna follow Willie Wilson? Last time they did, and we got Lori. So I don't know about that one. But anyway, those are the endorsement. The endorsement game is in full swing. Let's see how this works out. All right, Reese.
Who you think I got the so far? Who you
Oh,
think
wait.
got the heavy
Today, hold on. Brandon Johnson rolls out with Tony Preckwinkle. Now, Tony Preckwinkle, you know who Tony Preckwinkle likes, right? And you know who it ain't. This is how we got into this. Okay, so guys, do you see why I'm torn right now? This is my thing. Like, we know all the black people that get the white people. That like, Reese, the progressive thing, right? Like, so anyway, Madam President Tony Preckwinkle comes out today for Brandon Johnson. Now, it's not lost on me that the Chicago Teachers Union blew $3 million on Tony Preckwinkle last time to get mollywopped by Lori Lightfoot. They didn't win Tony Preckwinkle only won 72 precincts out of 4,000. So it's, I feel like somebody give you $3 million, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's big belief. You got to roll with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, Reese. You give me $3 million, I'm rolling with you till the wheels fall off. I'm sorry. Sorry, black people. Sorry. $3 million? Yeah, I would have been the first one out there. Like, Brandon.
Tell me, you come to Mays Jackson show, have Brandon ads.
Man,
That's the only ad we'll play.
Man, Charlie. Man. So anyway, there goes the rollouts. What you asked me who you think, who's bigger, Jesse White or Tony Preckwinkle in an endorsement? Would you rather have Jesse White's endorsement or Tony Preckwinkle's?
I mean, you would rather have.
If you're trying to win all the people.
You would definitely have Jesse White, but then if you into politics, then you'll think he really ain't endorsing no black people in a while. Really, like big races. Okay, never mind.
Hold it.
Never
Hold
mind.
it. He endorsed Alderman Burnett.
Okay. I like all of them running that, man.
Hey, man, that's the coolest. I'm telling you, he's way cool.
Yeah, I mean,
he's way cool.
Getting
He
that
like-
money, he be in the right place at the right. The definition of being in the right place at the right time. That's that man.
He
I
think
be
he
like,
cool.
This man on the news today. This man, I be just kicking it with Lori. That's just like, hey, I be seeing it. I be quiet. I be quiet. Like, so y'all ain't just see that man kicking it with Lori just not too long ago. So nobody.
Lori
gonna say
who?
that. Exactly.
Lori who?
Exactly. Oh, out of table, sorry. I was like, so y'all don't know this? Okay, all right.
That's what
I love all
dog.
the. That's what I'm saying. I love him. Like,
He
right.
he will not lose. He like, I'm not losing.
No.
Oh my God. All right. So Reese, who you taking? But if you just trying to do it, who you got?
Oh, for sure, Jesse White. For sure.
Jesse White.
Easy.
Okay. Would you trade a Jesse White for a Tony Preckwinkle, Danny Davis, or would you take Jesse White?
Probably gonna still take Jesse White.
You mean a Jesse White is bigger than a Danny Davis and Tony Preckwinkle combined? Like, if you got to do
Who
Democratic power, boom. Like, if you got to pick, like, if you like, who is going to sway the public opinion?
Who vote the most? The seniors, right? Now, if you could put them, so you don't think that the seniors will lean towards, Jesse White and his legacy more than, if we're going off the who votes, you don't think they'll side towards, Jesse White, a black figure in our community for so long?
Right.
I mean, this is the people that's not totally woke. If you just really just going off of just name recognition alone,
Right.
I think that Jesse White, pulls it.
Okay. All right. All right. We're going to get us some political trading cards, Chicago political trading cards, and you play poker with them, and you put like the elected officials on there and be like, who would be the big joker, who would be the little joker, who would be the trump card? JB got to be the big joker, right? He got to be the big joker.
That's why we don't play with jokers. Ace high.
Oh my God. You know what? I might have to get a card game. I ain't played cards in a long time. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We got some more headlines to get into, but look. Let me see what else I got. Did y'all see At Properties is moving to Did you see At Properties is moving to Bronzeville? You know what that mean, right? Y'all know what At Properties is. At Properties is the people. That's Thad Wong. He got the banging. If you go up north and you get a house from At Properties, Joe, you're balling. Because they only represent like the, you know what I mean? They move into Bronzeville, Joe. That means Bronzeville is no longer gonna be ours. Like for real, like the houses on King Drive, Riis. You get you a crib on King Drive, Femo. I think it's already past $500,000. Man, wait, what's going on Twitter? I haven't been on Twitter. You saying they over there hating? I told you they gonna be hating. The black people I'm telling you, CTU is gambling all the marbles on this one, Femo. Right? Because if not, the white people finna be acting way crazy. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit later on. Hey, did y'all see the paper? So can I ask a question? If you saw a story in the paper from Father Flager and Reverend Otis Moss and two other people, and they said they don't care who the mayor is, but they need to protect schools like urban prep. Why does that feel like a backhanded endorsement for Paul Vallis? Because we know CTU is against charter schools, right? So if we see an op-ed from Father Flager, let me see who all was on it, right? Because Riis, we know, so I think that's a good question somebody needs to ask Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallis. Where do they stand on urban prep? Devin, I know that's your joint, right? I know that you have been harping on that question, but I do think that's a great point to be asking about because if you think about it, I think CTU would want to eliminate places like urban prep. So let's talk about that. Because they did an op-ed in the paper today, and I'll find it. But they said that whoever the next mayor is should make sure that they support schools like urban prep. Now, again, let's be clear. Urban prep is a charter school. That would be the antithesis of CTU if I'm correct. But they said they don't care who the mayor is. So let's pay attention to that. All right, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to finish up the headlines, plus get into the social media question of the day, plus that part of the day that you all love so much. It's the birthday song by Maze Jackson. Look, we'll do it all when we come back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m., where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 a.m. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
Hey, Chicagoland, all roads lead to Solo Beauty Supply, the largest black-owned beauty supply in Chicago. We carry a large selection of natural hair care products, plus much more. So come see us at one of our two locations, located at 9011 South Ashland or 8158 South Cottage Grove. Our inventory is growing, and with your support, Solo Beauty will continue to be a source of pride in our community.
And now, traffic and weather.
Yo. Who said devotion had to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, I want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around. Come all the way with me.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:37 a.m. I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic, weather, and sports update. Over in sports, Blackhawks win 5-0 against the Senators. Let's head over to traffic on the Kennedy. Overhead to the Loop will be 31 minutes. Outbound will be 19. On the Edens Deerfield to the Exchange will be 33 minutes. Exchange to Deerfield will be 28. Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 36 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 25. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be 39 minutes. Outbound 30. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan, 40 minutes. Outbound will be 30. While the Dan Ryan is 17 minutes to the Loop, 12 minutes to 95th. On DuSable Drive, 55th to Jackson and back will be 8 minutes. Randolph to Bryn Mawr and Bryn Mawr to Randolph on the north side will also be 8 minutes. Today's weather, it is currently 35 and windy. Today will be a high of 41 with a low of 34. I'm Riis the Ruler. Back to the Maze Jackson Show.
God got to the grave, from the grave. God's gonna turn around. Glory to God, 70, got 70, the God got to. Oh, God got to the grave, from the grave. Back to glory. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. God's gonna turn around. Come all the way with me. Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Oh, please. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler on the ones and twos, y'all. And you know what should I finish up my headlines or you know what? Let me do this. Let me start by saying, Riis the Ruler, it is a done deal. Hold on. Riis, it's a done deal. It is official. The one and only Riis, not DJ Riis, but Riis will be appearing at Obsidian on March 25th, 8 p.m. Y'all got to come on through now. Y'all remember that song? Y'all might not. Check it out. Riis, turn it up a little bit so they can hear it. They remember where we're going. So we're going to see y'all there. Now, if you want to get access, this is a members event, but if you would like to figure out how to become a member to Obsidian and see Riis in the living room, email us, chicagoobsidian@gmail.com. That's CHICAGO Obsidian. OBSIDIAN@gmail.com. I might have to make that simpler, Riis. I might have to make that like COB or something like that. But y'all check us out. September 25th. March 25th. Now, Riis, it's a show for only 50 people. So like the whole show is gonna be like, if you come, you're gonna be sitting like there is no bad seat in the house, right? You can literally. She might come off as the band. She's going to come off the stage. If you have not been to the living room, it's one of the benefits of being a member of Obsidian's social club, right? And Riis, be on the lookout for once a month. We will have an artist appearing, as well as featuring and showcasing local bands and music, right? I always wanted to
do opening acts.
I was just thinking about an opening act, right? Like somebody hit me up yesterday and said, can I open for that? And I was thinking like, maybe, this is going to be a band. It's going to be a whole thing. Now, right, it's going to be off the chain, though. Like, it's going to be super. Now check it out.
You ever thought about...
It's only 50 people.
Yeah, but so it's only 50 people that can come. I was just saying, have you ever thought about making it a viewing party as well?
I actually have.
And you can pay, and you know
you make it pay per view.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that. Like I got a whole little shindiggling going on. Now Riis is gonna actually be on the show, right? So she'll come in. She's gonna be checking in. Plus, I think she's cutting a spot for you. So we'll get that knocked out. But y'all, in the meantime, Riis, we probably gotta cut our own, just so that we can make sure that it's going. But y'all check out how much out of tickets. You gotta ask me about how much is membership. The membership. Jerome, you missing. Ness gonna have his own show. Ness, every time Ness come, I make him do a show. I'll be like, oh, you gonna have to do something. He be like, all right, Maze, all right. Get your iPhone, do whatever you got, get your music on the joint. But it is the place for members. Like our members, if you like Riis, it's like a place, you ain't got to be looking all over your shoulder. It's a place you can come in, your lady, you can come get your nice little drink. We also got a little hooky day we gonna do coming up on St. Patrick's Day too. But March 25th, 8 p.m. at Obsidian. It's a members thing, so if you're interested in finding out how you can become a member of Black Chicago's most exclusive social club, like they not doing that at this. Like usually when people ask you to come out, you got to be all out in the crowd, and there's 200 people and they sweating all on you, and 50 people. Think about the gravity of that. Think about being able to see some of your favorite artists that close, Riis. There is no bad space. And then it's a meet and greet afterwards, so she hanging out with the people, right? Doing the whole, you dig. It's all benefits of being member of Obsidian. All right? Y'all check it out. Now, Riis, it is that time. I'm going to go ahead and get with it because we got so much going on today. It is the time of the day that, did I even welcome the people? I didn't even welcome the people. So look, if you are tuned in to the Maze Jackson Show, you might have to get that on a redouble. But check it out. If you are tuned in to the Maze Jackson Show, this is the time you can catch us every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. That's right, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9. Now, if you are a Saint, you can also catch us at 6:30 to 8 every day, Monday through Friday on WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, WBGX 1570 AM. Or you can go to the TuneIn app in your App Store or your Google Play Store. Download the TuneIn app and then punch in 1570 AM WBGX. It's going to say the Big Gospel Express. And then when they say the Big Gospel Express, hit the button, and you can check us out every day, Monday through Friday. You can take us anywhere in the world. I think Big John told me he was checking us out in Cali one time. And I know Sister Zakia, she don't know what she gonna do, because some days she be on the TV. She be on the TuneIn, then she got to get on the radio, then she join on Facebook. But whatever you do, make sure you join us every day, Monday through Friday. Now, Riis, this comes one of my favorite parts of the show that we do now every day, and it is the time when we get an opportunity to wish everybody a happy birthday out there. Now, I got this because my birthday was happening this year, and it's like I wanted everybody to tell me happy birthday, but I didn't really want to have to tell them to tell me happy birthday. So I realized that there's a lot of people that feel like me, because you want people just to remember, because it happened every year. So you don't remember, but they don't. So this is what I decided. I decided that I was going to start doing a happy birthday song. So check this out. It is now time to say happy birthday to everybody whose birthday it was. That means Mr. Michael Mike D. Dixon, to the Charismatic Models. Now, y'all might not realize that, but the Charismatic Models are one of the largest promotional model agencies in the city of Chicago. I remember helping give them their start, and so I'm super proud of them still rocking. Plus, I gotta say a special happy birthday to my ship, Rob Payback Prime Ellis. Hey man, he used to slang that wood, boy. The number 5 on the ship's SS Blue Apocalypse. I just want to tell you happy birthday to ship. And now it's that time, Riis. So if you might have to turn me up in the headphones, because I'm ready to sing happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. To you. To you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. To you. To you. Happy birthday, y'all. Happy birthday. It's the happy birthday song, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all rock out with me every day. Riis, I'm telling you, I think they like the birthday song.
Yeah, we got Lil Jon in there. We got DJ Khaled, coming through. Man, I'm telling y'all.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all, it is the birthday song. Why we wrong? Now, if there's somebody that I miss that y'all want me to give an extra birthday shout out to, y'all let me know. You know I could do like live birthday songs. Like, I'm thinking, like, could you imagine, hello? Can I speak to Dr. Audrey? Hey, Dr. Audrey, how you doing today? This came to you. This was dedicated to you by your husband. This is the official birthday song, right? And all you had to do is pay me $50.
Somebody said, this is my first time listening. What is this?
Well, Leon, welcome to that's the birthday song. Leon, when your birthday comes, you will be welcomed and we will get you. Well, if you here, because I got to do like Riis, we got to do like an extended remix birthday because so many people be like, you quitting? I'm not going to get my birthday song. I'm upset.
You have to do like, when you do your once a week, that's gonna be a long birthday list.
Right, like I'm gonna just do like a whole day.
Week worth to go like, all right.
Man, all right. So happy birthday to everybody, y'all. I'm happy. So Leon, I hope that you were welcome to the happy birthday song. Riis, I did not get through my headlines, so I want to get through the rest of those, and then we are gonna get into the social media question of the day. Byron Montgomery, did you see that? 17-year-old in Bolingbrook who apparently killed 3 people. That was yesterday, the story of the guy. It was a home invasion. It was a domestic. It was a mess. Look, Leon want one. See, I'm telling y'all don't understand how dope the birthday jam is. Y'all,
Dang, I was in January.
he like, can I get a quarterly tribute? Not for a few dollars. No, I'm just playing. That's a shame, man. You know it's crazy though, Riis? They put his name in the paper at 17, and his bail is $20 million. Like, you could kill a lot of people in Chicago and not get a $20 million bail.
If you're rich, it's really not a lot of money. If you're rich,
You gotta be real rich.
It's only $200K because you only pay 10%.
$20 million.
Oh, $20 million. Oh, okay. Well, that's $2 million. That's a lot.
Yeah, he never coming home. Yeah. 17 million.
Yeah. You might as well sit me down and put that money on my books.
Did you hear California is ending its relationship with Walgreens?
Why?
Okay, because they refuse to sell illegal drugs. And Walgreens has not refused, but has said that they're not going to sell abortion drugs by mail in 20 Republican-led states where it's illegal. And now California and the Democratic states are saying that if you don't sell it to them, that we're going to stop doing business with you. Riis, how you going to tell me I got to sell drugs where they're illegal? What if it was cocaine?
What boss say?
Who?
What boss say? Boss say you need to sell this, so we gonna leave. You said no, then we gone.
Right. Finally, what's up with your boy Ja?
Man, listen.
Hey man,
you know, sometimes I just think it's over. It's crazy that you can. Let's come back to us. It's crazy that I can have little boys that's not even grown do a video like Chief Keef, and they all got Glock switches, beams on it, and you don't even go get them, and then you see a black man at the top with a gun, and now he in a concealed to carry state, you know.
But he brandishing it. He's an NBA player. He's an example. Like it's different. It's different if Chief Keef do it, because the black kids watch Chief Keef, the white kids watch Ja Morant.
Yeah. So you know when you look at it like that, man, that's what it really is to me. Like, okay, he had a gun. I mean, imagine if it was like registered to him. Like, is he not? You know, it's just like weird. And then I don't know. Like, I ain't see nothing too. Like, I understand. That
I didn't watch the video.
He's in the club, you know.
And what he had it out like in the club with the
little VIP section. You know, they showed a little gun or whatnot.
He was showing it. Was he like brandishing it? Was he like pointing it at somebody?
Nah, he just like,
he was like, you been in there?
Nah, he was just like, you know, you just pull the gun out and see the gun and stuff like that in the concealed to carry state, and you know.
NFL, I mean NBA ain't trying to hit at me. They don't want they faces. He just got a new shoe. You think Nike gonna cut him off?
Nah.
You think they gonna think they gonna make him apologize? So he gonna have to apologize? Is he gonna have to take training classes?
Yes.
Does he have to do sensitivity?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Let's see what the difference is between Ja and Kyrie.
No, yes and no. Like I said, he good. He gonna be gone for a little bit. He rest his body.
He said he had to go get help. He said he's taking some time off to go get help.
You know, that's what they say.
Hey man, that's what you gotta do. He gonna be at the beach. He gonna be at the beach somewhere. Riis, I think people have a tough phase, and I think when you are, how old is he? 21, 22?
23.
He's 23. So 23, I was still in my tough phase, right? Well, thank you, Dr. Audrey. Jeesh.
She said she wanted to do a that version tomorrow, her birthday. She wanted.
Is her birthday tomorrow? Is your birthday tomorrow, Dr. Audrey?
Yeah, birthday tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
She said she wanted to do a that version tomorrow.
Well, you going to get a special version tomorrow. $49.99. You forgot my penny. No, I'm just playing.
For $49.99.
$49.99. Right. Look, it's not even 50. Anyway, Dr. Audrey, well, you get ready because your birthday is going to get the jam session. Y'all other people going to be mad. Let me see.
At 23, at 20, you know, like you just said,
I had a tough phase. I was still in my tough phase at 23.
I was out in the streets at 23.
Right, like, I mean, me and Big Swill was trying to conquer the world at 23. Right? 23, 23 is when I think saved my life. When I dropped the itchy in front of the police. I was a little overserved, and I dropped the scratch. And boy, man.
Yes, sir. So
I ain't going crazy, but I forgot. I am definitely concerned. It's a phase that a lot of black young men go through, I think. And I think if you got money, and you got all the money in the world, and you got all the privilege, I could easily see. I don't know how he did it, but I know I could easily see somebody being like, I'm sure somewhere in my cousin's life, he was somewhere at a club, and because they used to get to go around the metal detectors, he may have at some point done the same thing.
Yeah, like you said, it does go with age too. He young. You look back. I look at myself now, and I'm only like,
it's kind of hard to fathom that these kids are like literally, like I really want to have a conversation about this. Like, when did you get out of your tough? Like, when do you get through with the? Still
28ish is when you probably the sense.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the sense probably kick in about 28ish.
Like if you early bloomer, because I feel like 32. Like either that or you got kids and a wife. But like if you still single, and even still single, bro, there is a phase, there's a black man's tough phase that I have experienced. And I know people that, hey man, I'm going to tell you, the twins used to still be boxing at 40, dog. Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, I got a cousin. Like, I ain't.
like we
I'm
don't
gonna
like.
fight, but I'm like, yeah, I really don't. I'm trying to. Can we just like yell at each other and then like go our separate ways? Like I be too tired for. I be like, man, listen. But I be tired. I said you would have caught me in my 20s now. It would have went up. Like I'm. But like now I be tired. Like man, I be thinking like man, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. All this. Like. Can we just tell security that they messing with us and get them put out or something? Like I am so sorry, man.
Hey, Uncle Mick, we know the rules. We wasn't. I think that the reality is, I think we're talking about Ja just because it's Ja and he's a young man and it's one of the hot topics of the day. We know it's illegal to brandish a firearm.
Unless you're in the O Block and you're making a video, apparently.
65 dead ops.
That gets 500 million views.
Right.
That's what that gets.
We get paid off of those.
Right.
Yes. All right. Hey, man, don't stop me this morning. Look, I got to stop looking at the comments because I already feel frisky this morning. Plus, Dr. Audrey dropped $49.99 now. Anita Kirkendall just dropped $19.99. Y'all YouTubers, check out our new features. Super chat and super stickers. Please, please, please. Yep, that's it. Look, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host. Mace Jackson got my man DJ Riis the Ruler. Riis, speaking of tough phase, did you watch the Chris Rock special?
No, I keep hearing that it's bad, so.
I feel like it's bad and it's good and it's good and it's bad. It ain't like no Bigger and Blacker. It ain't like comedy. It's like commentary more so than comedy. But I feel like, hey, Riis.
I heard the man said Will Smith slapped me because he knew I wasn't going to slap him back in a way. That's pretty crazy to say. That's pretty crazy to admit.
So there goes the tough phase, right? So I was going to bring that up. So let's do this because I want to talk about this just a little bit. So, Riis, why don't you hit the button?
We ain't take the plane off neither.
Oh, well, take the plane off, and then once you take the plane off, hurry up, get this plane up, 65,000. We ain't even say, DJ Riis the Ruler, how you feeling today?
Man, blessed by the best. I'm here, man. I was going to tell you about my adventurous day yesterday, but.
Oh, you had Adventures Day yesterday? What happened in Adventures? Give me a fast version.
Fast version is I got somebody was like a YouTube channel was like, man, you want to be on my YouTube? I'm like, yeah, man, I do media, of course. Man, they had me do the one chip challenge and I died yesterday. This is
what?
The one chip challenge. When you eat, it's one chip. It's hot and you got to eat it and don't drink nothing for 5 minutes and then they pay you. When I tell you I died, this is my spirit here today. I'm for sure I died yesterday.
What kind of chip was it?
It's the hottest chip. I don't even know what. You can like look it up. It's the one chip challenge. It's the hottest chip ever, and you can't drink nothing. I'm talking about, man. Listen, I tell you, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So I'm gonna tell you a story. I did that I beat that challenge. Do y'all remember when we very first found out what a habanero pepper is? Do you know what a habanero pepper is?
Yeah.
So that's like the hottest of the hot peppers.
It's hotter than that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, yes, it is.
No,
you can go
not.
look it up. I'm telling you,
Okay,
yes,
so
it
look,
is.
when we first discovered the habanero pepper, I bet Swill that he couldn't eat 3 of them, no water, for an hour.
Oh, no, you too much.
Right? For $500. Riis. And you had to keep them on your tongue. You had to keep it in you couldn't just swallow it whole. You had to keep it in your mouth. You had to chew it for 1 minute. Remember when you used to make them dares where it'd be like, will you do it? Boy, I ain't see Swill for 3 days after that. It was like 3 days. He did it. And I gave him the money. But boy, I ain't see him for 3 days. He was dead after that.
I'm telling you, man, that's how I felt. And then it was like I went out there and I didn't even know. So, boy, we was like doing. I got my girl out there and my daughter. I got a crowd. I'm like, oh, I ain't no punk now. I'm gonna go ahead, died. That like, and then I didn't even get the info because I know the clip is hilarious. Like I know because at about 4 minutes out, tears was down my eyes. I'm not lying to you. Tears was down. Like, they was like, oh my God, he's crying, and then like he kept trying to like talk to me, and I'm like.
Can't let no air in.
Right. And that's the trick. That's the trick. Like, he's on a microphone trying to talk to me, and I'm like, and I
do not let
it.
no air
I'm
access.
Like,
Where is this? We got to check this out. We got to see the video, the one chip challenge.
I gotta find, and I know if I could be, and I didn't even. It was so bad. I left and went home because, like, I needed something to like drink. Like, I needed to go home. My stomach was hurt. It was like rip my steak. I'm telling you, yo, it's a whole man. And so I didn't even get the info, but I'm sure the clip of me, if it ever pops out, it's hilarious. I'm prepared.
Where's the chip at? Where did you get the chips at?
You can like.
They said
you
okay.
can, like, look it up.
Tanil said, "Did you eat it in one bite, or did you chew? Did you chew it?"
So it's like a big chip. So you like you have to like bite into it because you can't swallow it. So so I bit it, ate it in one sitting, and then
you can't speed eat it.
Like you can, but it ain't gonna help. It's for 5 minutes. I'm telling you, you want 5 minutes.
Do you get money for it?
Yeah, they paid me for it. $50.
How much? Oh no!
Hey, but
you ain't
I didn't know the shit was gonna be that hot.
All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Riis taking the one chip challenge. I was gonna talk about. Then you tried to talk about Chris Rock saying that he wasn't gonna hit. Chris Rock wasn't going to hit Will Smith. I wanted to talk about the Chris Rock.
I'm ready.
I want to talk about the Chris Rock joint. So let's do this. Let's hit the button real quick, Riis.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
Oh, dang. I wasn't even ready. Look at that. Oh, Lord. What were your thoughts on the Chris Rock event? I had 3 things. I think first, it was the first live Netflix event ever. So I thought that was dope that he pioneered that space. He also got $40 million for doing it. So, Riis, kudos to Chris Rock for that. I enjoyed the comments about selective outrage. Made me think twice about R. Kelly and my lack of playing it. And then finally, the Will and Jada part. And you hit on one of the parts. He said some of the things that I think jumped out to me were his reasoning: don't fight in front of white people, which is what he closed on. The usage of the word, the too shortness of it all. And then the Muhammad Ali versus Pookie. And he said, like, come on, man. Was I supposed to fight him back? Will Smith played Muhammad Ali. I played Pookie. And those were the 3 things that really just jumped out at me. Now, the fact of the matter, so I felt like when he kept saying, Mitch, Jesus, your wife, right? I felt like I was just waiting for Will Smith to come running out from somewhere else and still on him again.
He was calling his wife?
Oh, yeah.
See, that's...
Oh, yeah.
See that right there, man. So you see...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, now you going on tour, and
now you been the world...
And you just going around, and you doing all this, and you calling my wife that. And now when I see you in public, and now I'm supposed to be cool with you?
Well, you already slapped me, though. And then Riis, he said, why you slap me when everybody knows that your wife was a predator and she was... He used all the words, your son's best friend, child, that like he went. And I was like I felt like it was, you ever seen a bully who got, there's people who bully and then there's people who got a sharp tongue. And I feel like Chris Rock knew he couldn't beat up Will Smith, and so his revenge was to use that word choice, knowing that there was probably limited opportunities for Will Smith to get at him again. But I do feel like I could see Will Smith wanting to get at him again.
Man.
It was weird.
Man, so now I apologize. I did all that, and now your reaction. I mean, you could have told me that, man. Like, I already told you to keep my wife's name out your mouth, and now you went on there and you still doing it. So at this point, I feel right for slapping you. I don't even feel bad at all. And then it's these hey yo, Will Smith, man. It's these celebrity fights that be going on. Hey, get you a celebrity fight with Chris Rock real quick.
Chris Rock is not gonna fight him. I feel like Chris Rock, I almost feel like Chris Rock waited too long. I think in the moment he could have done all of that, but I feel like if he would have did it right away, right, I feel like it would have been.
All right, little Justin.
But I feel like if you stopped and plotted and you waited till you got enough people, now, see, but that goes back to that man moment, right? That when do you get Riis? What? He was right though. I mean, I'm saying. Right. Chris Rock, so let's back up. We know that Chris Rock would have got mollywopped if he would have fought Will Smith. Let's practically. Chris Rock, and if Chris Rock is admitting it, then we know that that's the case. Now, we also know, Riis, that your mama say, I don't care if you do get your ass whooped, get your ass out there and fight.
I'm confused.
And I'm kind of confused as to how that works at fit, so Riis.
Called my wife that many beads. I'm trying to come on as a married man. Just imagine you.
Riis, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
No, I'm just asking as a married man. I'm not as a married man. You know what I'm saying? You do you conflict. You apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry. You squash it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It happened. So we clear. I already said leave my wife's name out your mouth. The next thing you know, somebody say turn the TV on, and now this man is saying your wife is a boo boo boo. When you see this, come on now, I'm gonna at least say something. I'm when these cameras ain't away, my boy.
But I feel like now he got the public sentiment on his side. I think if Will Smith come in the room, security is finna be jump him. Not jump him, but Chris Rock gonna have vamp security. Chris, he ain't gonna be able to get to him no more. Especially after I got that $40 million Netflix deal, dog, I'll be take care of my lightweight. Dog, I don't even see him no more. But I guess, Riis, I don't think Will Smith is super tough, but I think he's tough enough to whoop Chris Rock. I feel so anyway, I do feel Riis, the whole concept of just even if you know you're gonna get your ass whooped, you gotta fight. I feel you can't say you gonna whoop you never know what could happen because there's a lot of big people that can't fight. So I guess my question is, well, I do want to know what y'all think about it, but I also want to do this automatic recap as well. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. What was your opinion on Audrey? Dang, Dr. Audrey, you just going in. Anyway, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 a.m. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them, Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
I'm so glad that the Lord keeps on blessing. Y'all, I must say, every day He's making a way. Ooh, keep on blessing me. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field, even when you come and go. I'm so glad that the Lord keeps on blessing me. Y'all, I must say, in spite of, He just keep on. Yeah, keep on blessing me. Oh, keep on blessing me. blessing me. In spite of me, he keeps on blessing me, blessing me. I don't deserve it. He keeps on blessing me, blessing me. All the time, he keeps on blessing me, blessing me. Lord, we need you to, Lord, we need you to, Lord, we need you to. Can't make it unless you, we
Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For the black people, cause economically we are not equal. Waking up to lies, can't toast no more. I told y'all, yeah, this is a dangerous show. Don't go to church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around, it can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Ty, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't tryna help us, they ain't tryna do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve them.
Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler, on the ones and twos. DJ Riis the Ruler. I know we got to move on in a minute, but I do want to know. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Fellas, Chris Rock. I don't know that he should be canceled, Riis, because I know people talking about they want to cancel, cancel culture. He said, is there applicable time when a man can use the B word? Was Chris Rock wrong? And was Chris Rock wrong for calling her out? And then my question is, do you ever, as a man, if you know you gonna lose, like, I don't know, Riis, when he said he wasn't gonna fight back, that kind of threw me up. Now, IB Trucking says a lot of brothers are in the joint defending a lady's honor. Quentin Lewis says Will and Jada Smith been swinging is an old industry news. Will Smith is not a gangster in any way. Acting saved his music career because he was shunned for being corny and soft. Chris Rock was low-hanging fruit that day, but the Fresh Prince wouldn't pull it again. Chris Rock got his lick back big time like Rick James. So there is a part of me that says that Chris Rock was owed that. Like, that was the slap around. Riis, do you remember when we played that and everybody was like, wait a minute, is this real? Now, I also feel like Chris Rock waited a long time to say something. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Riis, if I had Chris Rock money, something would have happened to Will Smith. They would have had a flat tire. They would have had something would have happened, Riis. Something. I couldn't have all the money Chris Rock have and nothing. Now, I might not have, like you would have been like, oh, he won. Like, Chris might have slapped him. I mean, Will might have slapped him. But if I'm Chris Rock, dude losing a brake line, something is happening. But I'm curious, fellas, how do you respond? And, like, do you ever tell somebody you wasn't going to never fight? Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. What's up? Who this? I'm waiting for Maze, because I know James going to call. But, caller, who is this?
Maze.
Did I say it? You did not tell me it was James, did you? I said, this is a question made specifically for James to call up and say, Maze. And look at that. What's up, James? How you feeling this morning, man?
I'm good, my brother. How about yourself?
I'm good, DJ Rembrandt. What's going on?
Man, he did what comedians do. That's comedic genius. Give that man his props. Will, like he said, he played Muhammad Ali. I played Pookie on New Jack City. So, in other words, he was on at that time when the slap happened. That was Will Smith's turf. He got on the stage and he collected $40 million out of it. He got on his stage in his realm and handled his business and got $40 million out of it on the backs of Will and Jada. And Will's career is still floating. It's barely floating. It's sinking. It's got a major hole in it. It ain't sunk, but it's got a major hole in it. So, hey, big ups to Chris Rock. He did what he did his job and got $40 million out of it. That's what comedians do. What black comedian you don't know that doesn't use the B word? Maybe besides Sinbad.
You're right. But do they direct it at somebody's wife directly? Do they be like,
hey, wait a minute. Hey, man, he put his wife in it when he walked up there and slapped the man. So, hey, they've been going at, I told you before, man, they've been going at it since the Oscar So Black thing. So, they all in it together. So, all fans loving war, and this was war. And y'all can't pick and choose when that man gets to retaliate against that man. Everybody wants to know how he felt. Now the man that told y'all how he felt, oh, he wrong. But he the one that got slapped.
That's the part, though.
Okay.
But it's hard to be a man and be like, he the one that got slapped, though. It might even be different if you got punched. But like to get open hand slapped as a dude and be like, I wasn't going. Oh yeah, that's him. I mean, he got slapped, dog. Like let me say this because I don't want nobody taking shots, right? But I do feel like you cannot say I wasn't gonna do nothing. He knew I wasn't gonna do nothing, because of course he gonna slap you then, right? Like fam, I don't know how this works, but you cannot. So I didn't say pull out a gun and shoot him, although Riis, I do feel like anybody could get it. If I got that much money, you ain't finna get away with that. But I also don't feel like you can just get slapped and not do. And white people be damned, because then the white people gonna be walking around like, oh, I know I could slap him. I don't know, Riis. Caller, is it James still there? James, you still there? Any other callers on the line? Call you on the Maze Jackson Show. Did Chris Rock get adequate revenge from a male perspective? I know he got $40 million, but he did say, I'm glad he didn't slap me. I'm glad he didn't slap me. Caller, what say you?
Good morning, Byron here.
Byron, what's up? I can't wait to hear what you got to say. How you feeling, Byron? And I'm so glad you called us. You know you're the vice president of the phone club. You can't quit now.
I get calls to tell me to call. I just hate it. I got my friends about, you got to call and say something. I was like, come on, man. I'm trying to let him go. But anyway, this situation, James is correct. James is correct. The problem with you, Maze, is that when you was growing up, you was a thug. Okay?
No, I was not. I was an honor student. No. I became a thug in college. I was an honor student all the way through, and because
I didn't
really love to fight until I got to college. Let me tell you, Byron. See, this is the thing, right?
Okay, go
this
ahead.
is the hard phase that I'm talking about. And Chris, y'all get me right on his quote, but let me get you right. So the problem was, Byron, was that when I got to college, because I was in high school and grammar school, and I was always smart, people thought that you were soft, right? So it was like then you had your moment where you was a junior and senior, nobody messed with you. But then when you go to college, you get to start all over. So I rebuilt it and rebranded, and I was in all the mess all the time, getting into all the trouble and doing all the Ja Morant stuff because I had an opportunity to reinvent. But I call that my black tough phase, right? The phase where I feel like a lot of black young men, and if you don't escape it properly, it can damage you during that time. I don't think that we acknowledge that there is a phase where young black boys or men are, as they are moving into men, a lot of